Ladies and gentlemen, you may have always read in books or heard from elders that if a person has courage, they can split mountains and make rivers flow through them. But today, this isn't just a saying. It has become a reality. And the person making this reality happen is none other than Burkina Faso's president, Ibrahim Traore. Burkina Faso, a land that was once dry, barren, and thirsty. People used to crave even a single sip of water. Today, on this very desert land, plans are underway to create an artificial river that could not only irrigate fields, but transform the fate of the entire country. Ibrahim Traore has launched a project so ambitious that even Gulf leaders would call it bigger than their wildest dreams. In this video, we will explore this groundbreaking initiative, so stay tuned till the very end. The progress of a nation isn't measured by buildings, roads, or weapons alone. True strength comes from fertile land, flowing water, and the contentment visible on a farmer's face. But for Burkina Faso, this was just a dream. This is a landlocked country, surrounded on all sides by land, with no seas. Its soil is dry, and 70% of the land is either desert or hilly terrain, where simply getting water is a challenge. For years, farmers prayed to the skies for rain. Sometimes a little came, but most of the region suffered from severe drought. Crops withered, livestock died of thirst, and people struggled for every grain. These harsh conditions didn't just paralyze the land, they tested the resolve of the people. Faced with this challenge, Ibrahim Traore decided to do something that no one had dared to imagine. He knew that if he could secure water, all other problems would solve themselves. So he decided, we won't wait for water. We'll bring water to the land. With this vision, he gathered engineers, agricultural experts, water scientists, and farmers in a secret meeting. He presented them with an ambitious idea: building an artificial canal through the desert that would not just irrigate the land, but empower the nation itself. His first question was simple yet revolutionary. If we cannot control the rain, can we at least control the flow of water? Silence fell over the room, but Traore's eyes were on fire. On the table, he laid a blueprint with a long blue line representing the canal across Burkina Faso, a project that could change the country's history forever. The plan: collect water from natural springs in the northern hilly areas, channel it into an artificial lake, and pump it into the canal using solar-powered pumps. The canal will stretch 276 kilometers, long enough to connect one end of Burkina Faso to the other. Its width, 600 feet, allowing multiple agricultural trucks, pipelines, and vehicles to operate alongside. Every 5 kilometers, small offshoots will branch out to irrigate nearby villages, farmland, and barren areas. Traore divided the project into 3 phases. Phase 1: 100 kilometers of excavation using 4,500 workers and 900 machines, including bulldozers and old equipment brought back to life. Phase 2: complete the remaining 176 kilometers while building branches to ensure water reaches even the remotest areas. Phase 3: establish agricultural hubs, distribute seeds, and launch mobile training schools to teach modern farming techniques. The entire project is self-funded. No foreign aid, no loans, no contracts with Western companies. Estimated cost: $500 million, sourced from Burkina Faso's natural resources, national savings, and public donations. A special campaign asks every city dweller to contribute the price of a single seed, so the land can turn to gold. Along the canal, rows of trees will prevent erosion and improve the environment. Grazing areas for livestock will integrate animals into this green revolution. Roads alongside the canal will ensure farmers can easily reach markets. It is estimated that 500,000 acres will be irrigated, and agricultural production could rise by over 60% in 5 years, doubling yields and positioning Burkina Faso as a key agricultural player globally. But this project is more than infrastructure. It's a spiritual movement. Traore personally visits the sites weekly, eats lunch with the workers, and when the call to prayer sounds, the machines stop, and workers prostrate in gratitude. It's as if the land itself knows that new life is coming. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a leader born into a country of extreme heat, poverty, and struggle. A place where children were warned that dreams were only for the hungry. But on these dry streets, in these crumbling schools, a boy named Ibrahim Traore grew up not afraid of hardship, but determined to bring change. He knew that beneath the dry soil lay the seeds of ambition. Today, Traore is transforming not just Burkina Faso, but the way the world sees Africa. A man who once dug water by hand now plans to irrigate millions of acres. A boy who once gave his half-meal to his mother now manages billions to feed his nation. Some saw him as a soldier. Today, he is a visionary leader, writing history with canals and roads, planting hope where there was despair. As one wise person said, "A true leader lights a lamp in the darkness." Traore is that lamp, spreading light across Burkina Faso and all of Africa. He says, we must save ourselves because no one else will, and he is doing exactly that. Traore is a son of the soil with the vision of the sky. So, if you ever thought leaders like Ibrahim Traore exist only in books, it's time to share this video widely, so the world sees that Africa has awakened. If we want leaders in our countries who don't just make promises but bring real change, let's raise our voices for this vision. Share this video. Comment your thoughts. Demand leaders who love the land and live for the people.